Hello, welcome to this new video. And in this new video, we are going to talk about more about what Ethernet channels are and how we can use it. But first, what we are going to do is configure a VTP, what is a VTP server and VTP client. And we are going to create VLAN 10, right? VLAN 10. And we're also going to create VLAN 20, but we're not going to use it. But these computers are configured with this IP address, which is 192.168.1.3. That one, that two, that one, that one, okay? And on the video before, we started by configuring PAgP, which is an Ethernet channel. And what an Ethernet channel is, we can combine two physical interfaces, like you see right here, into one logical interface. So this is one logical interface, which is called port channel 1. And we configure this one using LACP, which is by IEEE. This one is by Cisco. And we also use this one by the IEEE, correct? And what happened was, since we had a loop, what the port channels or what the Ethernet channels did was it disabled this one because it was creating a loop, right? And that's what I showed you in the video before. So now let's go ahead and create what it is, the VTP. And I want this one to be my VTP server right here. Okay, VTP, let's call it VTP server. Okay, this is right here. What we're going to do is, since the default of the switch is being a server, we're going to configure this two as client, and we're going to give it a domain of Cisco. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Enable config terminal, VTP mode. Let's do a client, and VTP domain is going to be Cisco. Let's copy this one. Copy. Let's go on this one. This one doesn't have the domain yet, so let's configure a domain. Paste that here, Cisco. Let's do this one. Enable config T. First, let's make it a client, VTP mode client. There it is, VTP mode client. And now let's make it as, put in the domain Cisco. And also, let's make sure that this one is a server. So show VTP status. Let's make sure that this one is a server and it is working as a server, okay? So that's good. And now, what we have to do for this to be able to work is that we have to configure this interface into a port. And for us to be able to do that, we have to configure not the gigabit 1 and 2 into trunks. We have to configure what the port channel. The port channel is the one that we have to configure. So you guys are going to be able to take a look at this. Yeah, config terminal interface port channel. Sorry, port channel. And number 1, we have to make a switch port mode trunk. Okay, and we also have to do the port channel 3, which is this one right here. We have to configure that as a switch mode trunk as well. And we have to also, let's do the VLAN 10 and also VLAN 20. Let's exit out of here. Now we have to go into port channel 3 and let's allow that. Trunk, allow VLAN. Let's make it bigger so you guys can see it. VLAN 10 and comma 20. Here it is. Let's do the same on channel 1, which is this one right here. Let's make that, let's allow VLAN 10 and 20 as well. There it is, that's good. And the reason it went up that fast is because we're using rapid per VLAN spanning tree protocol, okay? So if you haven't seen my other videos, you should go and see my other videos because I configure all of this during my other videos. I did not put this computer, so you should do these computers, and I also put this IP address and the default router or the default gateway that I used was .4 if you want to do that, but we're not really going to use that right now. But if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do that. So this is good. This should be trunking right now. The next one that I need to set up as a trunk is on switch 2. We have to configure port 2 or port channel 2 has a trunk and allow the VLAN 10 and 20. Let's go ahead and do that. So I forgot to do VLAN 1, but we're not using VLAN 1, so it doesn't matter. And as you can see right now, it's blocking the default VLAN. But let's go ahead and switch to, let's do a interface port channel 2. Let's make this as a mode trunk, and let's allow trunk allow VLAN 10 and 20, because this is going to be the VLAN that's going to alternate. Just in case this one goes down, this one is going to go up because it is down right now, or it is blocking it because it is preventing the loop. Okay, so right now I should be able to, no, I won't be able to ping this these computers because we haven't configured this as an access port, and we haven't assigned it to VLAN 10, and you're going to see that right now. If we go to command prompt, ping 192.168.1.3, see that? I won't be able to ping 3, nor I won't be able to ping 2, nor 3 or 2. I won't be able to ping. So do a control C to stop that, and let's actually let's first verify that the VTP is working. Show VLAN. Let's see. We do not have any VLANs right now. It's not transferring any VLANs in, and that is probably because we did not configure that as a trunk, I believe. Let me see. Show interface port channel 1 switch port. Let's see. I'm sorry for that. Let's see. Show interface trunk. Okay, these two is VLAN 10 and 20, and port 2 is allowed. So let's see if why is it not sending it? Let's see right here. Let's end it. Show VLAN. Okay, we have VLAN 10 and 20 on this one. Let me see this one. And show VLAN. It doesn't have it either. Let's see if we have to configure in, also, actually, let's go and let's just show IP interface brief. Let's see what's going on. So this is down and down because we're not using that one. So this is up and up. Let's do a show run so see more. So port 2, and this is mode active, mode active, mode active, but I don't see any trunk. They are not trunking for some reason. Let's go ahead and do that again. Let's do, this is a client. Let me see. Show VTP status. So we have VTP status. So we have an issue right now. Let's see if we can see. So Cisco client. Let's see right here. Show VTP status. Cisco server 7 VLANs, but they're not getting any VLANs. Let's see this one. 10 and 20 is allowed. Okay, show VLAN 10 and 20. Show VTP status. client Cisco. So it should be working, but it's not working for some reason. Let's see if we have to allow VLAN 1, 10, and 20. So configure terminal, interface, port channel 1. Um, let's just do switch port mode trunk again. Switch. Okay, so it is blocking that VLAN 1. Switch port trunk. Allow VLAN 1, 10, and 20. Let's do the same to switch 1. Config T, interface port channel 1. Let's paste that here. And let's see if that works. We actually got to go to switch 2 and show VLAN. And here it is. So what happened is that we have to allow VLAN 1. So it could send VLAN 10 and 20 via VTP. So we have to do the same on this one because it is not, pretty sure we don't have any VLAN 10 or 20 here. Yep, that's correct. So let's go ahead and do config terminal interface port channel. Let's do port channel 3 first. Switch port mode trunk to make sure that I have that. Okay, it is blocking VLAN 1 as well. And let's do that one. Let's also do it for port channel 2, which is on this side. And let's allow that. Okay, it's still saying that it's blocking it. So what we could do, let's do switch port mode trunk and switch port mode allow VLAN 1, 10, and 20. Let's see, this is on 2. Show VLAN now. And here it is, we got VLAN 10, 20, and 1. That's because my error was that I did not allow that VLAN 1. Okay, I did not allow that VLAN 1. And let's do that on this one as well. Config terminal interface port channel. We actually do port channel 2. Switch port mode trunk again, just in case I didn't do it before, but I think I did. And let's allow VLAN 1, 10, and 20. Okay, so now what we could do is assign this access as an access port, and this is a really fast Ethernet 1. Let's go ahead and do that. Config terminal interface fast Ethernet /1. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10. Oh, VLAN 10. And let's copy this so we can go a little bit faster. Do it for, this is the one that I have to do. Or is that the one that I just, no, that's the one that I have to do. So, yep, that's the one I have to do. Switch port interface fast Ethernet /1. We have to configure that one as it access port, switch port, access VLAN 10, and let's do the same for this one. Config terminal interface fast /1, switch port mode access. Let's paste that here. And now when they go up, this one went up and it went down. Why did it go up and it went down? Okay, now it went up and now it's going down. So there's something going up. Let's see if we can show interface. Let's just do a show run. We can see everything here. Switch port access VLAN 10. And let's do a port fast on that interface. Let's see if that fixes it. Okay. So config T, interface /1. Let's do a spanning tree, port fast, and let's also do a spanning tree, BPDU guard, enable it. That's good. Let's do the same for this one. And we are on internet fast internet on that interface fast Ethernet 1. And let's do the same spanning tree, port fast, spanning tree, BPDU guard, enable, and that should go up. Let's do the same for this one too. We are already there, as you can see. Yep, we are there. So let's do a spanning tree, port fast, spanning tree, BPDU guard, enable. And if you don't know what port fast and BPDU guard means, I recommend you to go and watch my other videos on port fast and BPDU guard. Okay, so now we should be able to ping to that this computer and this computer.